Miss Philippines is Gloria Diaz. She's a student taking a business course, and she has 2 brothers and 9 sisters. My, that's a big family.
Yes, it is.
Is it fun having so many brothers and sisters?
It really doesn't make a difference. I mean, it's just like a small family, I think.
How can it be like a small family when there's so many of you?
Well, everybody goes on their own way. They just come back during lunch, dinner, and breakfast.
You're just there at mealtime.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Gloria. Our interview is planned. Here you are on television with this big audience. Let's see, can you name your 9 brothers and 2 sisters, or 9 sisters and 2 brothers?
Alphabetically? According to rank.
I think all mixed up. Go ahead.
Joselito, Fenty, Ramon, Ruby, Patsy, Coroy, Dory, Aurora, Didi, Georgie, Benji, Leo.
Very good, but when you get home, apologize to Aurora, won't you? You missed that one for a moment. Thank you, Miss Philippines. Miss Philippines, step right up here. Right up here. And you speak English well, I know that. Miss Philippines, in the next day or so, a man will land on the moon. If a man from the moon landed in your hometown, what would you do to entertain him?
Just the same things I do. I think if he's been in the moon for so long, I think when he comes over, he wants to change, I guess.
Very good. Very good.
This is the remaining question. This question is for you. Your question is, let's make believe that all of a sudden, this is a perfect question for her. Let's make believe that all of a sudden you had $1 million. What's the first thing you would buy, and why would you buy it?
A house and lot. Because it's the most expensive thing and I can't afford it. So if I had $1 million, I'll buy a house and lot and live by myself and other people, of course.
Thank you very much, Miss Philippines. Now, Miss Israel.
And Philippines is first. So let's do this. Hello?
Hi. How are you?
Good. All right, here is your question. Earlier this year, there was a controversy in the Philippines about the United States reopening a military base in your country. Do you think the United States should have a military presence in your country?
I think that the United States and the Philippines has always had a good relationship with each other. We were colonized by the Americans, and we have their culture in our traditions even up to this day. And I think that we're very welcoming with the Americans, and I don't see any problem with that at all.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you. Yeah. Please step to the mic. Here we are. Why should you be the next Miss Universe?
To be a Miss Universe is both an honor and a responsibility. If I were to be Miss Universe, I will use my voice to influence the youth, and I would raise awareness to certain causes like HIV awareness that is timely and relevant to my country, which is the Philippines. I want to show the world, the universe rather, that I am confidently beautiful with a heart. Thank you.
Well, thank you all. This is so much pressure. Philippines, it's time. How are you?
I'm good, Steve. I can't believe it's top 5 already.
Well, it's here. Here's your question. Canada recently joined Uruguay as the second nation in the world to make marijuana legal. What is your opinion on the legalization of marijuana?
I'm for it being used in a medical use, but not so for recreational use. Because I think if people were to argue, what about alcohol and cigarettes? Well, everything is good, but in moderation. Thank you.
Thank you, Philippines. Philippines, please join me. Congratulations. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, get ready. Here is the question. What is the most important lesson you've learned in your life, and how would you apply it to your time as Miss Universe?
I work a lot in the slums of Tondo, Manila, and the life there is it's poor and it's very sad. And I've always taught myself to look for the beauty in it, to look in the beauty in the faces of the children, and to be grateful. And I would bring this aspect as a Miss Universe to see situations with a silver lining and to assess where I could give something, where I could provide something as a spokesperson. And this, I think, if I could teach also people to be grateful, we could have an amazing world where negativity could not grow and foster, and children would have a smile on their face. Thank you.
Thank you, Philippines. Please remove